All praises to Haya Shurahaya by Shem Yeshaya Walker Shawak. This is Shabar Israel, and today I spoke about the interstellar arrival of Christ. And the Most High showed me these things prophetically. Every time I speak about something, majority of the time I've seen a vision or a dream. So I'll tell you what I saw. I appeared in all white. I was sitting at a table, and it was decorated in white. And there was a man next to me. He was in white, and we began celebrating. We had a bottle of champagne, and he told me good night or afternoon, evening. It had something to do with the time. And so I said, "What are you talking about? It's not even nighttime." So I looked up and I saw the clock, and it stated 11:30. And so when he did that, I was like, oh, okay. So I got up and I went to the podium and I stated, introducing the Son of the Highest and the Son of Mary and Joseph. After I introduced Christ, I was able to look over there at the land of Jerusalem, and a certain politician was there, and he was talking about his family, a child, and the ground began to shake. Jerusalem began to shake, and then it ended altogether. A couple of days later, the Most High showed me something else concerning the Messiah in the so-called city, New York, and Bethlehem, Judea. The setting was at a church, Bethlehem, Judea, and it was nighttime. And a woman made reference to New York, and I looked up. It was pitch black, dark, but there was a light coming. You know that was Christ. So I received wisdom, instruction, and understanding concerning these prophetic events. In Matthew, it states that there was a cry at midnight because the bridegroom came out of his closet. You see that? Therefore, we are on the time 11:30. You got about 30 minutes, hot 30 minutes, until he touches down. And that can happen at any moment. You see that? The sign to appear, then he comes back. The hour. You see what I mean? We're here. And at the same time that was going on, there was an earthquake over there in Jerusalem. Now, in the book of Revelation, it talks about a city that sits on 7 hills. Now, it talks about Babylon, the mother of harlots, and the 7 hills. That's wrong, okay? All religion is connected to Rome over there. But at the same time, there are 7 hills in Jerusalem, because the Bible goes on to state that where also our Lord was crucified. So when I say judgment on all Idumea from north, south, east to west, for as lightning cometh out of the east unto the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. That place is already condemned and being judged, but it's got a greater judgment coming. And it's twofold when it comes to Jerusalem, because he's also talking about Bethlehem, Judea. Your pastor, your preacher, you see that? Teaching the Bible. He showed me all kind of fornication going on in his house. You see that? So it's time for the judgment to the Hebrew first and the Gentile. Simple as that. So this is where we are. Remember, Mystery Babylon has harlots. Over there in Jerusalem is also called 7 hills. Give to her double. Because all nations also are sitting down with Jerusalem over there. You see that? Keeping Edom's foot in that place. You see that? But see, he has been a golden cup in the Most High's hand. And now it's time for the judgment over there too as well. In Jerusalem particularly. You see that? Because Christ, he walked back and forth over there. Mount of Olives, he said, was one of his favorite places to walk. And they got a graveyard over there. It's abominable over there. You see that? So it's got to be judged as well. And that's where the gospel began. You see that? That's where he was crucified as well. You see that? There was an earthquake and a 10th part of the city fell, where our Lord was crucified as well. You've crucified him afresh over there too. You see that? That's why this place has partakers. It's a system. It's a systematic system of religious oppression. You see that? Mystery Babylon in her churches, in her synagogues, your mosque, you name it. The Christian schools, Catholic, all that kind of mess. So it's a whole web of religion. This is why the Most High has stated, come out of her, my people, so you do not be partakers of her plagues, because why? It's going to apply to all the harlots underneath her. The religion, your buildings, you name it. You see that? So it's twofold, if you will. They're trying to, at the same time, divert prophecy, but all of them, Jerusalem and Rome, are interlocked. Partakers. You see that? Harlots of Mystery Babylon. They crucify the Son of the Highest afresh every day in these places, from north, south, east to west. And this is why I say judgment on all Idumea, from north, south, east to west. Esau is at the head, the helm of all of these organizations, if you will. You see that? Despite what many think. You see that? So, Interstellar, arrival of Christ, New York City, Jerusalem. This is what I saw altogether. He's on his way. So, those who have an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying. Chicago will be the first of all, and Jamestown, Virginia, the last standing. Over here on the daughter of Babylon, Genesis 49, 18 and 19. I'm waiting on salvation. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. And for those who refuse to take part in the tree of life and drink from the fountains of living water, let them be unjust still. And the bride say, come. And the Spirit say, come. And the wife say, come. Messiah, come. Messiah, come. Thy kingdom has come. So shall it be.